Brings down halacha that one can't leave a goy alone together with meat. It's called basar shenitalem min ha'ain, and therefore it's nafka mina many times that if a person is going away, he's not going to be home, and he leaves over there the maid, he has a problem with that. Besides other problems that the Shulchan Aruch brings down, that you're not allowed to leave a shifcha in the house because she might make your kelim taref. We're not talking about that right now. But this is an issue of basar shenitalem min ha'ain. Another thing that could be nafka mina is when you go to a hotel, you want to leave your meat in a certain fridge. So if there's goyim over there, that's problematic. What's the solution to that? You have to make 2 chotamot. Make a chotamot in such a way that you wrap it and you sign on it, that if it's ripped, you know that it was somebody opened it up. And therefore, that's the way you prevent it. What happened if you ordered, let's say, meat, and you see the goyim bring the meat, and you see it's open? Now what? You ask the store, did they open it? He says, no, I sent it that way. So he sent it open. That's davar asur. You're not allowed to do such a thing. But what happened if it was done? Are you allowed to eat that meat, or you're not allowed to eat this meat? The Shulchan Aruch in Siman Kuf Yudchet says that if you leave a goy, המניח נוכרי בביתו ובעוד דברים שמוחלפו יש בהם איסור תורה, just like the meat. So if you have a Jew coming in and out, you have no problem. That's called Yotze V'Nichnas. It's called Mirta. The goy is afraid to change because he knows if you catch him, he's in trouble. But if it's a case that he's driving and nobody would find him, nobody knows if he plays around with it, then what? Shulchan Aruch says the following: אם אינו נהנה בחליפין, מותר בכל עניין. דלא חיישינן שמא החליף להכשילו, כיוון שאין לו הנאה בדבר. Which means like this: we only חושש that a goy might change it. Take that meat away and put another one, that only if he has a הנאה, he has a benefit from it. If he doesn't have a benefit from it, we're not choshesh that he did such a thing. And therefore, person that's delivering from a store to the house, a store to a hotel, so we don't have to be choshesh that he changed it because he doesn't have a benefit. What's the benefit he has? If he takes that meat, he has to replace it with another meat. What is he gaining? He doesn't care about the kashrut. What are we afraid? Maybe he was hungry on the way. So Chacham Ovadia brings Kaf HaChaim. Chacham Ovadia wrote Kaf HaChaim from Kuf Yud Zayin. In Kuf Yud Chet he brings down that from the poskim we see there's no such chiluk, and we don't have to be choshesh even on the way that maybe he got hungry and he ate it and then he went and replaced it with another meat, especially that if there's a large delivery, nobody would know if he takes a couple of pieces of meat. Nobody would feel. He could take that, eat it, he doesn't have to replace it, and then it's no ne'neh b'chalifin. But even if he would have to replace it, but we don't have to be choshesh because he's putting the same thing that like he's taking, there's no chashash. Secondly, he brings down over here, Chacham Ovadia in Kaf HaChaim, he brings down that we say this idea even if, I'm reading you inside, and kol chiluk b'zeh im hagoy bebeto shel Yisrael או אם הוא בדרך. No chiluk. Secondly, אם אינו נהנה בחליפים מותר, היינו דווקא מפקיד ביישוב שמצוי לו להנפקד כמותו אם רוצה לקנהו, שולח למרחקים. Would it be different if you're sending it far, he has to drive now for 2 hours? There are poskim that say such a chiluk. For instance, Rav Shlomo Kluger in Tuf Ta'am V'Dat, but he himself also retract from the psak in Kinat Sofrim, and he says there's no chiluk and it would be mutar, and this is how Chacham Ovadia is posek. Lemaise, lechatchila, definitely a person should be careful not to send it open. But b'diavad, if it happened, the store sent it to you. If you see that there's no reason for the goy to change it, you don't have to be choshesh and it will be permitted to eat.